far more hopeful than, say, half a year ago, because at that time I have to say, used to look pretty gloomy, because at that time the U.S. withdrew from the Paris Agreement, and many other industrialized countries were not willing to come up to solid actions, and China, which suffered from an economic slowdown and pandemic hit, also have seen a rebound of carbon emission at that time. So it didn't look very promising. But then, EU enhanced its commitment, and then President Xi represent China to make the historic carbon neutrality pledge, followed by Korea and then Japan, and the Biden presidency have brought the U.S. back to the Paris Agreement.
Now, the World Economic Founder said that 2021 is going to be a crucial year for mankind. There have been many big changes, not least the relationship between the United States and China. Where do you think we should be pitching our expectations when it comes to that relationship and the climate story?
The past 4 years, I have to say, was some painful experience, because almost like in any international gatherings and events, in any kind of international policy-making process, we could see that when the U.S. representative entered the room, all the others have to shut down about any discussions about anything related to environment and climate, because it was just simply not tolerated, accepted. So that was really painful, and we lost 4 years. And during these 4 years, our climate situation is getting worsened, and now we have a much shorter time to really try to enhance our action.
So let's look ahead to the G7, to COP26. What needs to happen?
What needs to happen is really for all the countries to try to integrate all this commitment into solid, economic and social political planning and strategy, and to all the countries. It is a common challenge for all the countries to try to transform their energy supply, manufacturing, and transportation and consumption into a zero carbon model. I mean, this is highly challenging, and because the zero carbon commitment is a long process, between 30 to sometimes 50 years away from now. So we have to, create all the milestones for the short term and mid term, all these targets.